and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be sharing with you today all of my favorite products from the drugstore. I only ever buy drugstore products. I think I own like one or two things that are high-end. Everything that I like from the drugstore is something that I'm only comparing to other products from the drugstore. So it's just my opinion on what is already available at the drugstore. It's not supposed to be a comparison to high-end products at all. So I just wanted to clear that up right away. And I'm going to kind of go in categories of starting with what you would normally start with for your face and then go through the products like that. I won't be swatching everything just because there's a lot of stuff and this video would be really long if I swatched it all. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess we will just go ahead and get started. Okay, so my favorite primers from the drugstore are actually not, well, one of them is not even a makeup product, and it's actually just this Nivea Men Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm. Probably heard about this a lot because of all the other YouTubers talking about it, but it is a really good primer for making your makeup last. So I like using this when I know I'm going to be out at work or out for an event and I'm not going to be able to touch up my makeup at all. Then I will go for this. And the other primer that I like to use is L'Oreal Magic Lumi Light Infusing Primer. It gives your face a really glowy finish, and you can mix it in with your foundation. I usually put it on before and then put my foundation on top, but you can mix it as well. You can even wear this one over your foundation as a liquid or cream highlight, and that's really pretty as well. So my next category is foundations, and I've got two to share with you. These are like my all-time favorite foundations. So the first one is the one I use on an everyday basis. I love this foundation so much. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Foundation with Comfort Serum. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it every day. It gives you a very natural finish. It's almost like a satin finish, so it's sort of dewy, but it's also sort of matte at the same time. With coverage, it's comfortable and it's long lasting, and it's like $9. The other foundation that I have is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one is a little bit more coverage than the Rimmel one. It says it's a demi-matte finish. I kind of think it's like a full-on matte, but it doesn't look like your skin has no life to it. It doesn't look like your skin is flat. It's kind of a nice looking matte finish. That's immediately to feel like a powder on your face. And honestly, I think this is the best foundation at the drugstore. So the next product is concealers. Concealers are the makeup product that I could never live without. Cannot walk out the door without putting concealer on my blemishes. I tried out a bunch from the drugstore, and the one I find that has the most coverage for me personally is this one, which is the Maybelline Master-Conceal Camouflaging Concealer. This is what I use every day on my blemishes. I think it does a pretty decent job of covering them up. I mean, it's not completely flawless, but I don't think I could ever find a concealer that will cover up my blemishes completely. So this is the best one that I found. The concealer that I use for highlighting is also by Maybelline, but it's their Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle with this spongy tip at the top, which makes it really easy to apply underneath your eyes. And I think really that's the reason why I like it. It's because it's so convenient. You don't have to have a brush. It's so easy to use. You just twist up to get more product. So those were my two favorite concealers. The next topic is powders. This is the Maybelline Fitme powder. I like this one for setting under my eyes. I think it does a really good job of setting the concealer there. Sometimes I use it all over my face as well. It has sort of a sheen to it, but it's nothing like a highlight. It just gives you a nice natural iridescent sheen to your under eyes, which I really like about this. The other powder that I like to use is something that I will only use actually if I am setting foundation that is extremely tacky. This is my e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I do like how this one works with dewy foundations that don't set. It really makes them turn into a powder on your skin. Like, you will not feel the foundation after you use this product. Okay, so the next product I have is bronzers. My favorite all-time bronzer is this one from Rimmel, and it's their natural bronzer. in the shade Sun Bronze, and it is their like waterproof bronzer, and I even hit pan. Like I used to wear this one every day. It's a matte bronzer, but it does kind of have a sheen to it, which is nice, and I like that. And so like it's just a really great bronzer. I think it's like $4, so it's very affordable. And the other one I have is a bronzer that I only ever wear in summer. This is the Sexy Booster Sexy Glow bronzer from Physicians Formula. I don't know, it comes in this like red packaging with like a shoe, and there's an image here of like a corset. I don't know why. This was the first bronzer I ever bought actually, and I bought it at Target when we still had Target in Canada. I haven't seen it in any drugstores here in Canada ever again. I think I saw it at Winners though. I love this bronzer. It smells like vanilla. It has more of a glow to it than the Rimmel one, so it will make your skin definitely look like it's got a nice sheen to it. Highly recommend this bronzer as well. It just smells so good. The next product category that I have are blushes. Blush is kind of a thing that I only recently started liking. I never ever wore blush before, like even January, I think. I never wore blush. But now I love blush so much I don't want to leave the house without blush. First one I have is the e.l.f. blush palette. I think this is the best deal you can get on blush at the drugstore because you get a nice compact that has a huge mirror, which is really nice for traveling, and you get 4 blushes. I have the one in dark. They also have a version called light for like lighter skin tones, but I like the shades in the dark one better. These blushes are very pigmented, but they are really easy to blend as well. The next one would be this, which is actually a Wet n Wild blush in the shade Mellow Wine. These Wet n Wild blushes are also very pigmented, but they are also very easy to blend. They do feel very smooth, like when you touch them, and they just blend on your skin really nice. The other blushes that I really like are from Milani. And I know these ones are super popular and everybody talks about them. These are their baked blushes. I have 3 of their shades, but this one is my favorite one, and this one is in the shade Rose Doro. I love this blush. It is like the most beautiful bronzy gold like sheen to your cheeks with like a rosy undertone. It's just really, really beautiful. If you haven't tried any of the Milani baked blushes, I highly recommend Rose Doro. So the next products that I have to share with you are highlights. I think the best highlighters at the drugstore right now are Physicians Formula highlighters. I think they make the best ones, and I think you can't go wrong with any of their highlighters. I think they're all really great. The first one I have to share with you is probably my all-time favorite highlighter ever, and it is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strip in the shade Natural Nude. Not Naturally Nude, Natural Nude. I've been saying it wrong for years. What I like about this highlight in particular is that you can use these as eyeshadow. I never have, my sister has, and it always looks really pretty when she uses these like bronzier colors. They also say on this product that you can use the darker shades as bronzers. I think they're a little bit too shimmery for me, but I mean, you could just use it as like a bronzer topper or a really dark bronzy blush as well. I mainly use the first 2 rows. These are so good. These are like super buttery. They apply so smooth and they just give you such a beautiful like sheen. I'm wearing it today. I tried to pack on more today so you could actually see it like more than I would normally wear. And then the other one from Physicians Formula that I would recommend is actually one of their Mineral Glow Pearls. I think the shade Translucent Pearl. If you're just going for a very natural, glowy skin type of look, this one is really beautiful for that. I like this one for like an everyday basis because it's not too intense. The one thing about this product though is that it came with like an overspray of glitter. When I first got it, it was just a whole bunch of glitter. It took a lot of rubbing your finger over this and your brush to get through that overspray. You get it and you're disappointed because of all the glitter, just kind of take a brush or take your finger and just rub around the entire circle a couple of times, and then the glitter will be gone and you'll get a really pretty highlight. So the next topic is eyeshadows. Eyeshadows are the only products that I feel like the drugstore is just not as good as high-end products. I don't think we have a lot of options. I just find them always a little disappointed with eyeshadows from the drugstore. But I did find 3 that I really like. First one is this e.l.f. palette. It's one of their 10-pan palettes and it's in the shade Mad for Matte, and they're all matte shadows. And I think the quality of these eyeshadows is really good. They are very soft to touch. They're a little bit powdery maybe, and the lighter shades, especially like this pink one, can get a little bit chalky. Sometimes the shadows can get really muddy, but they do blend really nicely. The other brand that I think makes really good eyeshadows is Wet n Wild. What I have to share with you today is just one of their little color icon trios. This trio is in the shade Walking on Eggshells. It's a very nice consistency. It's really creamy and they apply really nicely. So I just think in general Wet n Wild makes really good eyeshadows. Most of them though that they make are shimmery. So if you're looking for like a shimmer eyeshadow to put all over your lid or something, I recommend grabbing one of these color icon trios from Wet n Wild. And then the other palette from the drugstore is the CoverGirl True Naked Nudes palette. I haven't tried the Milani palettes yet. I really want to try. My younger sister has one and she really likes it. So I do want to try that to see if it's as good or if it's better. But this one, out of all the shadows I've tried, I think this CoverGirl palette is the best one so far. It comes with 4 matte shades and 4 shimmery shades, so you get your entire look in one palette. The matte shades are really beautiful in this palette. Like, I actually prefer the matte shades in this palette over their shimmery shades. The shadows are soft. They do feel a little bit powdery, but they're not chalky or anything. Those are the only kind of eyeshadows that I really like from the drugstore. Those are the ones that I think are the best out of the ones at the drugstore right now. So, eyeliners. And this is the Annabelle Smooth Liner. Waterproof and long-lasting eyeliner. So it's a pencil form, so you do have to sharpen it, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. So I use this one for my waterline. I'm wearing it today on my waterline, just in the outer corner, and tight lining as well. I find it does smudge on my waterline, but it is the only one I have right now, so it's okay. Like, it's okay. I wish I could find a better one. So if you do have suggestions for eyeliners from the drugstore that will not leave your waterline or will not smudge or anything, please let me know. The other one that I have is a liquid liner, and this is from NYC. I like this a lot. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't like break apart on your eyes. It's really nice to make a wing. I'm just not very good at using this kind of eyeliner because I'm like really shaky. So I think I want to find a pencil eyeliner, liquid eyeliner that works a little better. But this one is really good. I just have to practice. And the other one that I actually really like to do winged liner, and I'm wearing this one today, is this L'Oreal Infallible Lacquer Liner in the shade Black is Black. It's the one that comes in this little jar thingy, and you get your product in there, and then I just use a brush. I just use like an angled eyeliner brush to create the wing. It's very black, it's very matte, and it does not budge at all. I have one brand that I like for mascaras, and I'm pretty sure I will only buy mascaras from this one brand from now on because I think they make the best ones, and it's L'Oreal. Two that I have that I really like are L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. This one's really good. It comes with a very skinny wand, and it's a plastic wand. So I really like this one for getting underneath your eyes, like for your lower lashes. And then the other one I have from L'Oreal is their Carbon Black, like voluminous Carbon Black, and this is what I use for volume. I am not wearing eyeliner, like I'm not wearing a winged liner, and I just want my lashes to pop out, then I will use this because it does add a lot of volume to my lashes. It comes with just like your standard wand. So these are the two mascaras that I really like right now, and these are both from L'Oreal because I think L'Oreal makes the best mascaras. The last thing for my eyes are brows. I actually don't really do too much with my brows. I kind of try my best to even them out and fill in any of the bald patches, but on an everyday I actually don't do my brows even when I should. I just don't. But when I do my brows, I have two products that I use all the time that I really like. This little pencil thing from NYX. It's their micro brow pencil. So it comes with the product on one end, a spoolie on the other. So the spoolie is just for you to like brush through your hairs. Not too creamy where it's gonna stray like outside of your natural brows. It is a little bit waxy, so that makes it stick to your hairs and stick to your eyebrows a little bit better. Very easy to use, so if you're like a beginner with eyebrows like me, then the other thing that I like to use on my brows is this L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara. I use this to set my brows in place. So if you have hairy eyebrows like me and you have really long brow hairs, then get yourself this to set those guys in place because it really does a good job with that. Okay, So lips. Lips are my last category. I don't actually wear lip liners that much, but I've tried out a couple from the drugstore, and the ones that I think are the best are from Rimmel, and they are their lasting finish lip liners. These lip liners do pull on your lip a little bit, but if you want a long-lasting lip liner, it isn't going to make your lipstick leave your lip line, then I would go for these Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liners. They have a bunch of colors. Coffee Bean is my favorite, in case you're wondering. The other ones I like are from Essence. These ones, again, they're sort of like the Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liners because they do drag on your lips a little bit. I don't know if the formula is different because my sister said she had one that was really, really creamy. And then when she bought another one, she said it wasn't the same. So I think these ones are a little bit more dry. I think that's what makes them last really well on your lips. And then the other ones that I think are really good are the Milani lip liners. These are like your real creamy lip liners. So they take like one swipe to get the color. You don't have to run or tug on your skin or your lips at all. They glide on like nothing. I like to wear this just as a lipstick on its own. Last topic is lipstick. So I have 3 brands to share with you that I think are the best. So the first one is my all-time favorite lipstick from the drugstore, but also I think my favorite line of lipsticks from the drugstore. And this is Maybelline's Creamy Matte Lipstick. All of these are good. Like at least all the ones that I've tried, and I've tried a few. Like I have a couple of these, God, more than a couple. And my favorite lipstick of all time is the one in the color Touch of Spice. This is such a beautiful color for an everyday purpose. It is like your perfect mauvey, purpley brown, and the creamy mattes are extremely comfortable. They're definitely a matte lipstick, but they're not a drying matte lipstick. I don't think they dry out my lips. They last through meals. Like I get through at least 2 meals and not having to touch up, especially the darker shades in the range. They last a really long time. I just think they're an overall really good lipstick from the drugstore. If you like matte lipsticks, these are the Wet n Wild Mega Last lipsticks. I have so many of these because they're like $2. They're like a demi matte finish. They have a little bit of a sheen to it, like more than the Maybelline ones. They'll last on your lips through everything. That's what I like about these because they're so long lasting. This is the shade Mochalicious. This is my favorite one from the range. It's like a really pretty brownie purple lipstick, and I just love this range of lipsticks in general because they're so cheap and I think they're really good. And the last ones that I think are some of the best from the drugstore are the Milani lipsticks. So Milani has 2 different types out. They have their regular color statement lipstick and they have their moisture matte lipsticks. They look the exact same, except the matte ones will say matte on the packaging. Their regular color statement lipsticks are so good. This is in the shade Rose Hip, by the way, which is my favorite one. The first one I bought, so of course it's my favorite. Actually, all of these, wow, all of these colors were the first color I bought from each of these lipstick ranges. But anyways, this is a really pretty like fuchsia, blue-toned pink color. These ones are extremely creamy. They're extremely moisturizing. They do not feel dry at all on your lips. Plus, they last a really, really, really long time. The only thing that I don't like about these color statements are the smell. I don't like the smell of like sticky watermelon candy scents, so that's what I don't like about these. Formula wise, they're amazing, and color selection wise, they have so many colors and they're all really beautiful. The matte versions from Milani, the moisture mattes, are really good as well. I actually really like these. Oh my god, this is the first one I bought too. What the heck? They're really, really comfortable matte lipstick. They're more comfy than the Maybelline Creamy Mattes. This is the shade Matte Confident, by the way, which is a nice deep red color. These ones smell like vanilla. They smell really good. I highly recommend if you're looking for a comfortable matte, go for these ones. I only own 2, so I can only vouch for 2 of them. I have this one and the shade Matte Naked, but they're both really good. I can already sense that this video is going to be really, really, really long because my camera is about to die and it was fully charged, which means this is a long video. But I do hope it was helpful in some way. These are just all my favorite products from the drugstore, and this is knowing that I only buy drugstore products, so I can only compare to other drugstore products. They're just what I think are the best of the drugstore. I was gonna say best of the worst, but no, these are the best of the drugstore. As always, thank you for taking some time out of your day to watch my videos, and I guess I will see you in my next one. Bye!